Hi, my name is Uma and I'm from Brisbane, Australia. I'm a sex educator and also a tantric practitioner. And I'd like to speak for a few minutes about Tantra. What is Tantra? Where did it come from? And what benefits can we gain from it in our modern life? Tantra was conceived in India, some say around 4,000 years ago. It was conceived as a response and parallel to Hinduism. Hinduism being a secular religion, encouraging abstinence and ignoring the body in order to become enlightened and one with God. The Tantric gurus wanted to get to that same place of enlightenment, but wanted to use the body instead of ignoring it, using the life force energy that we have in our body, our sexual energy, to become one with the gods, reach that blissful state, and become enlightened. Over the years, Tantra has been modified to suit Western needs. It was brought over to the West in the 60s and 70s, where interest in Eastern philosophy, spirituality, and sexuality really peaked. So Tantra found a really great place to reinvigorate itself. This is called Neo-Tantra, modern Tantra. Most of the practices that we practice today are Neo-Tantric practices, and they also take some influence from other sacred sexual practices that were practiced by the Taoists. Taoism coming from China and being a branch of Chinese medicine, sexual kung fu, they call it. Also some practices that come from shamanism, from the Indians of the North Americas, and many other cultures around the world that had their own sacred sexual practices. Sometimes all these practices go under the umbrella of Tantra, or more correctly speaking, Neo-Tantra. Also, the focus of Tantra changed. From being a religious practice, it became a more personal practice. Most people who practice Tantra these days are not practicing it in temples or for religious reasons or even to become enlightened and be one with the gods. They're practicing it for their own benefits. And what benefits can you get from Tantra? Well, many people experience a kind of tantric bliss, as they call it, when they practice. Tantra is really about learning to love yourself, learning to love your partner, and learning to love the world around you. Learning to love it not just physically, but spiritually. Becoming more one and accepting of your own body and your own sexuality. And once that happens, it tends to spill over to the rest of your day-to-day life. It doesn't mean that you're walking around wanting to have sex with everybody that comes around or having spontaneous orgasms. It just means that your outlook on life very often becomes more positive. You have that potential to becoming more relaxed, happier, and more centered and confident within yourself. And so Tantra offers us many, many varied practices to get there, to that place of oneness with self. So that's it. I hope you got a slight overview on what Tantra is, and I hope you would come and hear my talk that expands on the subject a little bit more. So thank you.